Initiating System 1. Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. As well as the Station of Decapitation Without Your Head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, and all of the rest of the horror news. Do you know what? I just realized no one can fucking hear me. Test. No, they can't hear me. Can they?
Can hear the rest of us?
Test. No, they can. Sorry, I had that audio update come in, and I was like, I just realized I don't think I changed everything over on this, but I must have. That's all good. Hopefully they can hear you guys as well.
Oh, please feel free to let us know if you can't.
Oh no, they definitely can, because I'm literally watching
okay.
audio bars moving here.
I also had the stream on. I just heard Giz say that, so
Perfect.
we're all good.
Perfect.
Yay.
How's everyone getting on? Hater, how are you? Tristan, sorry to hear of what's going on with you. That sounds like a bit of a drama.
Kerfuffle. Yeah.
Who said kerfuffle? I was actually going to say kerfuffle.
I did.
Go Buzz.
Buzz did. Buzz, just in case you can see. It's a fun word, but also can mean bad. I don't know where I'm going with that.
I literally heard that sentence stifle out before you even mentioned it.
It's almost like it just immediately shut off while his sentence was coming out, and it's just like, yeah.
Anywho, we got a buttload of we got some trailer reactions on the way for you. Most importantly, Terrifier 2 has dropped a trailer, and
there's
good.
blood in
Yeah.
it.
I nearly feel, if it wasn't for the fact that it's nearly 1:30 in the morning, going, oh yeah, I just can't do the voice loud enough now to do it. But it's going to be good. I'm very confident that that's going to be a very bloody awesome movie all at the same time. Ghostbusters, they're back. They're doing a video game. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think there's a trailer. I will check that out. The image, I was kind of like, that kind of looks like poop. But
Yeah. But I dug the first game they put out. That was kind of fun to play.
yeah. We also have there's a Killer Clown from Outer Space video game going on. There's going to be a whole video game section tonight. I got 3 video game stories, and there's another one that I haven't read yet, so we'll find out what that is live. John Carpenter, he's doing some comic books again because Halloween's coming up. There's some people that speak no evil, which is evidently a nightmare for anyone who's an introvert.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights, the annual crazy thing that goes on where they make loads of Halloween-themed scary shit to happen, and people go and get scared by the shit as it happens.
Yes.
Plus a whole lot more.
Yes, these are all accurate statements.
He gets straight in with, oh no, the only good Ghostbusters game was the one on the PS3. That wasn't actually Ghostbusters though, was it?
Yeah.
Trying to think which one that was.
There was a PS3 game that was very like Ghostbusters. I don't think it was actually Ghostbusters though.
I know there was one that came out for like
Second Life?
it may have been
Yeah, but what I was thinking it was Ghostbusters, the video game.
Yeah.
Huh.
They came out in 2009.
Well, yowza.
It's on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One.
Yeah, because there was like a story for it.
Yeah.
And other things.
I said that was the fun one. I didn't know there were others though.
Anyway, so
I remember
we're going to rotate through the stories as per normal, except we've decided that I'll just do all of mine near the end or in the middle or something, and we're going to just do a video game section, basically.
Yeah. What's the first?
First story up tonight is Halloween Horror Nights Orlando.
Oh, that's in Florida. Uh-oh, the nutsack of the United States. Let's find out what they're doing.
Yeah.
As I've been informed several times.
But it sounds like they're trying to step up and do some cool stuff for Halloween this year. Let's see.
Dude,
or
Halloween Horror Nights is always stacked.
Is it?
Yeah, like religiously
they have it in California
every year. Oh, they have it in Halloween too.
I
think it's at Universal Studios.
I
believe.
Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, I know I normally interject anyway, but when I heard the way you worded that, I was like, ooh, that needs to get changed quick, because technically Halloween Horror Nights is always awesome.
Okay, I've never seen it, so I didn't know. Matter of fact, I didn't know this was a thing, so.
Also, I've offended people in the chat because JC's from Florida.
We've been told by many people from Florida and just America in general that they just call it the nutsack of the United States.
Come on, dude, you gotta admit, Florida comes up with like the weirdest news in the country.
Half the time when there's like a holy shit that actually happened, Florida is normally the location.
I've never been to Florida, so I don't know. I'm nearly recanting.
It's hot. It sucks.
It's where old people retire and weird shit happens.
Maybe it's Orlando. Maybe they mean specifically Orlando.
Yeah, he said Orlando's terrible.
Okay, maybe it's specifically Orlando.
Oh, come on, dude. My page is just like not loading all of a sudden.
Well, if you need me to take it, I can. Okay.
Sorry. No, like all of a sudden the page just went white and there was like nothing, and I'm like,
do you have an ad blocker?
You were trying to.
You know what? I don't remember. I might actually.
It might be your ad blocker because the thing popped up for me going, "Do you want to continue with your ad blocker? Ad blockers are evil." And I was like, "I do," because I don't want ads.
Yeah. All of a sudden, mine just popped up with not responsive. Do you want to wait? And I was like, please. All right. So, Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. It returns this year with 10 haunted houses, 5 scare zones, 2 live shows, and exciting attractions. And, oh, God, this article is going to go into full detail. Like, full fucking detail. All right. So, previously announced, let's see. Halloween Horror Nights will
Can I ask, did you not kind of figure it was going to go into full detail by the title of the article?
But I mean, like, there's full detail, and there's, like, glossy full detail, where you give, like, the highlights.
Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. Here's the full lineup for this year's event.
I mean, like, we all...
That's full in the title.
I feel like we all define words differently sometimes. Like, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. The franchise-based houses will be...
Giz and Johnny had the same reaction. They're just like, what? What?
Let's see. Universal Monsters Legend Collide.
I think that's how that works.
Halloween Horrors of Bloomhouse. That one kind of surprised me.
Oh, Jesus.
And The Weekend, After Hours Nightmare, with 6
really
brand new original houses also in the mix. Let's see. This year, the new houses include Spirits of the Coven, which is enter an unsettling 1920s speakeasy, only to discover that they are the main ingredient for the witch's brew. Excuse me. Bugs, eaten alive. Face a putrid, skin-crawling infestation of spiders. Well, go fuck yourself. Roaches, flies, bees, and more. Nope, that is not where Carter's going. Fuck that. Fiesta de Chupacabras. Escape or become prey to a no longer mythical fanged creature. Let's see. Hellblock Horror. Attempt to survive visiting hours for horrifying monsters serving time. Let's see. Dead Man's Pier, Winter's Wake. Endure a petrifying winter thunderstorm in a seaside village ruled by an undead fisherman. Huh. Thought that was going somewhere
so
else.
basically Ballybunion in October. Is that what I'm...
Let's see. Descendants of Destruction encounter bloodthirsty mutants living in a post-apocalyptic subway system. Again, I keep thinking these are going to go somewhere else. I don't know where, but all right. Let's see. Huh?
Don't know where you're hoping for him to go, Home Slice?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a subway system. Huh. Okay. Let's see. 5 all-new scare zones. Let's see. Horrors of Halloween. Enter the Pumpkin Lord and all his devious encounters. Sorry, and all his devious
Hail
suspects.
the Pumpkin King.
Scarecrow, cursed soil. Reap the wrath of scarecrows who will stop at nothing to harvest their souls.
Oh, scary.
Let's see. Sweet Revenge. Experience a terrifying 1950s Halloween parade gone wrong alongside bloodthirsty trick-or-treaters. Okay, that actually kind of sounds sweet. Let's see. Graveyard, Deadly Unrest. Venture through an ominous Halloween thunderstorm within a ghastly cemetery.
I won't lie to you. I feel like one of the activities from day one may have been repurposed with a different set in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
move out
see.
the Seaside Village set. We're going for Creepy Graveyard. Okay, let's go.
Conjure the Dark. Escape an evil sorcerers, bringing forth an army of ravenous monstrosities. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of repurposing going on here. Let's see. And this year's live shows will include Halloween Nightmare Fuel Wildfire, the sequel to last year's fan favorite Halloween Nightmare Fuel. Shows featuring the world famous performance group, the Fuel Girls. Dude, highlighting a new dreamer in the depths of a new nightmare set to a heart-pounding metal rock. Ooh,
that sounds
And
interesting.
elect-
New Dreamer.
Yeah.
Sorry, never mind.
I don't know. It's still
It's gonna be a bunch of
Sounded like you
Papa
said New
Roach
Dreamer
and-
for a minute. I was like, okay. Naked Rock Show. Awesome.
No. New.
Bitch.
Dude, I swear to God, don't fucking do it. I don't. Ghoulish, a
Talking
Halloween
back,
tale.
too.
Oh, fucking do it.
Yep, I saw it coming.
Ooh. That was me. All right, so an all-new show taking place in Universal Studios Lagoon that follows the Grim Reaper on the undertaking of what happens beyond the grave. Oh, that hurt.
I got the perfect clip of that.
Mixed music from some of today's most iconic artists.
Carter's cat is an asshole. I think that's the name of that clip.
Yeah. Man, hadn't seen this motherfucker all day. So let's see.
What's his
tickets-
name? He's practically part of the show now.
Oh, this one would be Loyal.
That's what you named him?
It's not.
Yeah.
Is that an oxymoron or
Right.
is,
It's weird what happens as they get older, because when he was younger, super loyal. Now, just a fucking asshole.
Yeah, I have to legally change his name to fucking asshole.
Let's see. All tickets are on sale for now. Shit. On sale now for Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Orlando Resort. That begins Friday, September 2nd. And
Ooh, that's soon. It's next week.
Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood begins Thursday, September 8th.
Yeah, I remember them doing one in California too.
Dude.
I could see it rearing up as well. It's the minute he stops looking at other stuff and just starts looking at the back of your head, and he's just like, I'm going for it. I am
Let's
going
see.
for it.
Both events will
So
select nights through Monday, October 31st. And there is a trailer, so if anybody wants to kind of go through it and see exactly what they're doing. So
Your lack of
I'm
hearing isn't
looking
stopping you understanding what's going on right now, Tristan. I can tell you that
Yeah.
for a fact.
I'm seeing the horrors of Blumhouse. I'm assuming that the whole time you're there, you're just gonna get copyright flagged.
No, I
You're
thought
walking through-
I thought they were going to queue up 10 of their best movies and make you sit down and watch them.
Oh, yeah, that is terrifying.
oh,
You're gonna watch a 10-hour marathon of Halloween Kills. By the end of it, you will die.
What's a 10? Like, as in just Halloween Kills on repeat for?
Yeah, for 10 hours. Or
there you
however,
go.
yeah.
That by
that's
saying 10
it's on
hours,
repeat.
that means at some stage during that marathon, someone turns off the movie halfway through and just goes, fuck it. If you add up the time the movie takes. Because isn't that
Joseph
like nearly
says
3 hours long?
Universal.
I think so.
It's not that long.
Like nearly, isn't it like the 2:45 mark?
I mean, it felt like 3 hours, but I mean,
Hey Google,
What if you're coming
Halloween
it felt like
out back there?
No, don't play the fucking movie. Hey Google.
That's exactly what we
Halloween
don't want to
Kills
do right
runtime.
now.
It's only an hour
That's too much
46, so
Halloween.
I thought it was actually double the amount of time that it was.
Yeah, hour and 5 minutes.
Understandably.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like
Sure
you
did.
were there.
That
forever.
horrible scene with Jason or fucking Michael Myers getting attacked at the end by the townsfolk. I was like, does this
Oh,
ever
dear.
end?
Yeah, that was a good 30 minutes of the hour and a half runtime. Oh, fucking- yeah, so don't go to there.
be dead. Yeah.
Yep, we
Nope.
all agree.
He's got special powers, but no, he's a regular man though.
I don't
know
know. I
that,
think
though.
if I won't lie to you, I can actually get over the ending of Halloween Kills if in the third movie somehow Halloween Season of the Witch or Halloween Season of the Halloween 3.
Yeah,
Season
Season
if
of the Witch.
Halloween Season of the Witch gets merged in and it turns out like he's like a droid or he's been something with the cultiness, the Celtic cult or something is tied in, I'd be like, okay. Now I'm like, okay. I understand now. You can
I'll be
understand
like,
how I was
Shia
confused as that
LaBeouf.
was never set up in any of the movies, especially in the canon that you told us to ignore the rest of them in. In your canon currently,
I'm like-
Season of the Witch doesn't exist. So like, I'm kind of like, he's just a dude.
Right. He's just a dude that
He's
100
just a-
people can stand on.
He's just a
No problem.
dude in the world.
I'm already
Getting his neck
preparing
broke by a
myself
girl. What?
for anger.
Oh,
I'm
for
already
the last
preparing
one?
myself for anger
For
because I
the
know
last
that's
Gotta remember
all
you have to
that,
put a face mask on for your anger because there's going to be a lot of COVID going on in the new one.
Maybe that's what we find out is the kill. If that fucking is what kills Michael Myers is COVID, then swear to Christ, I will drive to Bloomhouse, this house, start punching people.
Jason Bloom. Copyright this. We'll write up in the tank. We'll just do a DX on it.
Oh my god, that'd be so
It'd be
awesome.
so good.
And stand
We'll
in
get
a-
shot by
We
lunchtime.
fire the first shot
Yeah.
into the
Oh.
war between the GoreCast and Bloomhouse.
You've crossed
Oh,
the line now, buddy. Just letting you know.
I will start punching
We're
people.
just going to
I'm
keep
already-
copyright
I'm just-
flagging you. And I will be like, or
Yeah.
you could let the four of us write a script for you and prove that everything
Yeah.
that we said is correct about your
Right.
movies. That if
Or
you just do this,
just-
this, and this, instead of doing a
You
Bloomhouse
won't
on
have
it,
to-
you might have a good movie. Because you have
won't have to
75%
worry
of a good
about-
movie nearly all of the time.
Yeah. You wouldn't have to worry about us copy flagging us because you just stop making movies. Then we don't have
Or
to
if
worry
you just
about
admit you're in the
other
drama
things.
business and not the horror business now, that would also be great. Instead of telling us that you're making a horror movie and then 20 people die in the last 15 minutes.
But
That's not a horror movie. That's a
sucks because,
tragedy.
Like,
That's what that is.
Yep.
it sucks because they have little nuggets of good movies that kind of like The Black Phone. I was like, God damn it! Why did that have to be Blue House?
That's not a little nugget of a good movie. That's a good movie.
No, it is. No, I'm just saying, like they have little nuggets of like goodness that come out.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just saying they're good
I was
movies.
just punctuating your
They're
sentence.
few and
the
far
shit out of that one.
They have.
Yeah,
You
they're
should dive
I was
in the rock.
punctuating your sentence as Tristan is probably watching
thank you.
subtitles version of us
Oh,
right now.
that's
So
true.
She's actually
That's
hopping
true.
off.
okay, no
I'm
problems.
going to love and leave you guys. I'm going to crash.
No problem.
She's like, oh, they're complaining about
I'll
Blue
see you
Mouse.
later,
I've seen this one
Sunbuns.
before.
Right. Oh, look, episode 3.
Yeah. GoreCast complaining about Bloomhouse. Oh, this must be a repeat. 'Cause I think I've seen this one before. Anyway,
She says,
Halloween Horror Nights. That should be fun.
Johnny, I'll be on Twitch tomorrow night if I'm awake.
Okay, cool. I answered that question there already.
Oh,
Or answered
I'm
that
sorry.
thing there already. We'll have
Sure.
double modding going on tomorrow because JC's joining the old GoreCast Twitch crew as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. As it turns out, my moral standards mean I shouldn't be allowed to mod my own channel. I need some people to actually mod it.
Probably a good idea. Probably.
That guy just told me to go fuck myself. Mm-hmm. He certainly did. He certainly
The best thing we took out of Carter's
I can delete messages.
Yeah, the best thing that we took out of Carter's article is fuck Bloomhouse. Next story.
Yeah. Okay, next story.
Is
That's actually
Giz.
probably the best thing. Next
Giz.
story is Giz. John Carpenter's Tales of Halloween, a Night volume. Tales for a Halloween Night, even. Now that I can read again. Volume 8 brings 14 new stories on September 28th.
Ooh, a lot of eights.
That's a lot of 8s.
Yes. From the mind of John Carpenter, the man who brought you the classic horror film that was just being discussed 2 seconds ago and that I'm not going to bring up again. And all the spirits beyond, and the heart of writer, editor, and producer Sandy King, comes a whopping 14 brand new twisted tales of terror, tricks, and treats. John Carpenter's Tales of Halloween Night Volume 8 is launching on September 28th, and the graphic novel is getting a special NYCC exclusive cover that you can check out in an image that is kind of what we have below, I think. The thingy with the cat, maybe. Anyway, no, Mouse, do what I want you to do. Anyway, in Volume 8 of the award-winning graphic novel series, John Carpenter and Sandy King bring together the best storytellers from movies, not comic, for another spine-tingling collection of stories that will haunt you. Each story is a standalone surprise that captures the essence of the best night of the year. We dare you to read it all the way to the end. If you get too scared, remember, it's only a comic. Or is it? Happy Halloween!
Oh, I like how he did that.
Okay.
It's kind of like a little nod to oh fuck! I like it. What's the name of the guy that did Freddy Krueger? Wes Craven. Yeah, it's kind of like a little nod to Wes Craven with the just remember to repeat to yourself, it's only a comic. It's only a comic. Because that was like the thing from
the last house on the left. Yeah. It's only a movie. It's only a movie.
Just keep repeating to yourself, it's only a movie. It's only a movie.
Very rough movie, but it's
a very rough movie. Yeah. A very rough movie. And then when you hear how that poor girl was treated on set, you're like, that was even a rougher movie.
Yeah.
She did not have a good time.
Don't watch that film with your significant
other.
That
movie was practically a documentary for that poor lady.
And the way it was shot, it was that
it's only
mid to early 70s.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, contributors from Storm King.
Oh, do you want me to go through the entire list of people that are going to be in it?
Is it in the yeah?
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, contributors for Storm King's Tales for a Halloween Night.
Oh, that's literally 45 names. I just finished reading that paragraph there.
Even gives us like, well, fuck. All
Let's
right,
do a name each. Let's go. Let's do a name each. Everyone do a name each.
Everyone.
I gotta pull it up.
Everyone do the same name.
It's what, like Fight Club? His name was John Carpenter. His name is John Carpenter.
His name was.
You start with Sandy King. Let's see how fast 4 of us can riddle through here. No help. No help. If you land on a hard name, Tough Nuggies, you got to work it.
Carter can't see the names. Hold on.
Okay. This is fun, guys, isn't it? And I'm not talking about mushrooms. The names are in the very last paragraph. Do you see the picture? And there's a paragraph of text above it that looks like it's actual facts.
Those are all just names.
They're just names.
We ready?
No, I still can't get the article to load.
Because it's bloody.
There we go. I'm like, I'm not prepared for this.
Okay, we're going for as fast as possible.
Then
I have no names.
Go down to where the picture of the comic book is.
Yeah.
Right. Do you see the red text above the comic book going follow Storm King's comics?
Follow. Yeah. Do I click on that?
Do you see the list of names directly above that in a paragraph?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, those names.
It's all names. Okay. Everybody lined up?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Cards still have
Plan 9 from Outer Space is a good watch, yeah. It's also terrible, but it's also good.
Shit.
Is that what you're on about, Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Where does that
He's eating
start?
potatoes.
Contributors.
Hey, Joseph, welcome in. What?
Where does that start at? Contributors.
We're going to presumably start at Sandy King.
Sandy. Okay, cool. Now,
Okay,
Carter's
everybody ready? Okay, Giz, take us away.
Yes.
Okay, Sandy King.
Jimmy Carrillo.
Elena Carrillo.
Amanda Dibert.
Cat Staggs.
Alec Worley.
Tom Foster.
Neo Edmond.
Jason Felix.
Sean Sobchak.
Sarah Richard.
Kalina Patrick Burke.
David J. Shaw.
Andres Esperanza.
Frank Thierry.
Wow. God, it's not. Fucking, okay. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Dane Ski?
There we go.
Pretty sure you mangled his first name too, since it's Dwayne.
I
not Dane.
did.
Definitely Dwayne. 100%.
I didn't know. Like, I wasn't sure. I was like, fuck, dude.
Dwayne Swershisnik. Dwayne.
Yeah.
Heather Vaughn.
Dwayne S.
Heather Vaughn. You're up, dude.
I think.
Johnny.
Oh, I'm trying to do a clip. Sorry. Jenny Wood.
Michael Morocki.
Scott Hampton. Fuck. Even the
Tim
simple ones I
Bradstreet.
fucked up.
Nick Percival. And Manny Moore.
And many more. Ooh.
That was
That's
just
fun.
not
Sorry
fair.
about that. I was trying to,
I'm so
I was trying to
happy.
clip Carter. That wasn't intended that way at all. It just worked out perfectly.
I'm so happy you
I'm
got that
so
one.
happy. I heard you read out the last name, and I was like, ha ha ha.
Oh.
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, good times. Good times.
So
That just sucked.
Mangle your name.
Oh God. What are you saying? It froze fully. Are we back? It might have
JC
just been
said he could see it.
Okay, perfect. Thank God he could, because that was entertaining as fuck.
Cases are. Yeah, it must have just been me.
God, I love you, fate. Sometimes you magical
Oh.
bastard.
No,
Bitch.
that was just
Or
so
bitch,
unfair.
yes. Like, well,
So-
I'm, for some reason, I'm okay calling male fate bastard, but I feel like I don't want to call lady fate a bitch.
Right,
Well, it's
exactly.
real.
I was just using bastard as a general word. You know, kind of like what's that guy from Game of Thrones? He dies and everything.
Sean
oh,
Bean.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Sean Bean, like in that kind of way. He's not literally, he'll call a cow bastard. He'd be like, oh, this wall fell over, bastard. My wife is banging her brother, bastard.
I haven't watched the show.
That was wife.
First
I
episode. you
fall
lose
asleep
it.
every time I try to start watching it.
Sorry.
Get past the HBO logo, could you?
I went for nudity, and they just didn't give
Okay,
me nudity soon enough. So I was just like, I'm
Right,
out.
next up is
porno,
Speak No
you
Evil.
stick.
Gives again.
Do it. Should I do a video game section altogether?
I thought we were just gonna do it
Don't
all at
matter.
once. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, cool. Well then, in that case, Speak No Evil is next.
So that is me.
That is you, yes.
Yeah, that is you.
Okay.
Double gizzes.
Okay, so as we're starting to slowly wander back into the real world, many of us are realizing how rusty our social skills are, if you had any to start with anyway. After 2 years in
Funny
social
story, you lagged there and then it caught up and you spoke so fast for 3.5 seconds. It was magical.
Cool. After 2 years in social isolation, it shouldn't come as any surprise. Now there's a film coming to Shudder that will only serve to amp up their anxiety. Director Christian Taftrups' Speak No Evil delivers a disturbing and nihilistic descent into every introvert's nightmare. Synopsis is as follows. On a vacation in Tuscany, two families, one Danish, one Dutch, meet and become fast friends. Months later, the free-spirited Dutch family extends an invitation to the more conservative Danish one for a holiday weekend getaway at their countryside home. There we go. However, it doesn't take long before things gradually get out of hand as the joy of reunion is replaced with misunderstandings. The Dutch hospitality quickly turns unnerving for the Danes, and they find themselves increasingly caught in a web of their own politeness in the face of eccentric, or is it sinister, behavior. Dread Central's editor-in-chief, Mary Beth McAndrews, had this to say about it in a review. Speak no evil makes you never want to make a new friend again. This film is social anxiety personified, making you sweat as Bjorn and Louise endure escalating levels of rude behavior. It is every moment of small talk, awkward elevator conversation, and listening to overshare mashed together into your worst nightmare. This isn't a film for those... Damn thing skipped down on me. This isn't a film for those with a weak stomach or a dislike of nihilism. Speak No Evil is incredibly mean-spirited, but for those who love films like Funny Games and The Strangers, Tafjup's latest is pitch perfect. There is a trailer available for it if anyone wants to take a look.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the trailer?
I'm good to watch it on the
trailer.
Well,
just briefly before we get into it, Morten Buren, Sedstilsem Kjosh, Faja Van Huit.
Baja.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one.
Star in the film. Speak No Evil is set to premiere on September 9th in limited releases and is arriving on Shudder on September the 15th.
Lovely.
Ooh. Just got Shudder. Ooh.
You know, I'll be married a week at that stage. I might watch it and just be like, you know what? My wife is good enough. I don't need new friends. It's just me. It's just me, the marm, and the dog.
Not watch
That's
that
the way we're
coming.
doing it. I'm not even going to talk to my parents anymore. They could flip. I'd never trusted them.
See, you could probably not watch it and still come to the same conclusion.
This is true. We'll click
I
it.
kind of feel like that's what it's going for, Kegs.
Alrighty. Are you guys ready to have an old watchy poo?
Yeah. Always a big fan of the big watchy poos. To Italy.
Okay.
To love.
Sundance.
I won't lie to you. 90% of the time, if it's like in Sundance, you're kind of like, this is probably going to be a relatively good movie. Right. Okay. I have to pick your brain after this trailer happens anyway, number one. Put on some swimming trunks, man. He's blatantly wearing jocks there.
Of course. He's always a fucking vegetarian.
She's a bad one. I'm a vegetarian. I insist. Well, okay.
I had to twist their arm. Yeah, you idiot.
Oh, did they now?
Uh-oh.
Just going to turn this down a bit just to make sure that music doesn't get us fucked.
Ah!
Oh, shit. Okay. Is it? You don't say. I'm assuming it's called Speak No Evil because the child with the no tongue, if he could speak, would be like, bitch, run! My parents are fucking crazy. Get out of here. If my legs were fast enough to get away from their adult legs, I'd be gone, motherfucker. Go! Go, Bjorn! Take your missus and go. And scene.
Interesting.
Thank you. If you are looking for me to play as a 14-year-old boy with no tongue at any stage who gets his tongue back and is able to recant the tales of the murderous ways my parents are, by all means, call me Bloomhouse or Shudder and Dread Central, whoever. I think I did a good job.
Really.
I think I gave a compelling rendition of what it...
Cake says, Johnny, we don't hear it, so you won't get fucked. So I don't know if he's having trouble hearing us or just the
Oh, I know what happened there as well. Okay. I know what happened there as well. Well, I'm not going to play it again. Did the pictures look good?
Okay, so he says there was no songs for the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't idea. I think you could have probably gathered what was going on. The small child who opens his mouth like this, he has no tongue.
Right.
That's about the only main part of dialogue that you need from the trailer to get the terrifying fear that is otherwise rendered within. And who would you say is the most responsible one with the best Buzz? Actually, that's the easiest. Buzz. Will you remind me when we're doing the next trailer? I was going to go, who's the most responsible one with the best memories? Remind me to do something before we go into a next scene, and then I was like, it's Buzz. It's Carter?
Or Buzz. I don't know. Like, I think I'm pretty not forgetful-ish.
Okay,
sometimes.
you two, when we go into the next trailer, remind me to put on the audio so that the crowd can hear it. That's
Good.
what
I
I'm
don't
doing.
need to do shit.
Yeah, well, you
I
and
feel
I are
like that's a Buzz
notoriously
thing.
forget shit, so that's why
It's during my thing anyway. So
movie plots, actresses that are in movies, all those kind of things, Giz and I are really good at.
Holy.
Ask us to remember anything from normal day life, you can get wrecked.
That's why we work good
Yes.
as a team.
Because two of them are younger than us, except for Carter, who's just got a better memory by, I'm assuming, just sheer willpower.
It's not a question.
I
of
will not forget.
It's not a question of memory. It's a question of concern. I don't give a fuck about what happens to me most of the time. I do give a fuck about stories.
It's a little bit of info
Yeah,
on
that's
Giz
it.
right
Yeah,
there.
that
Turns
is
into
right.
Giz. Speaking of stories, the first story tonight that has anything
Hey.
to do with a fantastic movie that I dare say, to
wait,
this
wait.
day, still has the best.
You said, hey, after this trailer, I want to pick your brain about something. I've been on like the edge of my seat about this question nervously.
Can I finish this intro first and then I will do it?
Yeah, okay.
I dare say, possibly still to this day, has the best theme tune to ever hit or grace any form of horror movie. Literally fucking ever. That's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, in relation to picking your brain, give me what are these Sundance movies that sucked ass? I'm intrigued.
I never said they sucked ass. I'm just like, I'm not a fan of like Sundance films because they're usually just like super fucking slow, artsy, super fucking slow. And there's that one more thing. Oh, super fucking slow.
So A24.
Okay, Hickage, before we read the article, if you want to voice your opinions on Funko Pops really quickly, by all means, tell us how they're crap and badly designed.
And then we'll ignore you and
That's
go on
pretty
with
much
the
what I was
article
going to say.
anyway. I just said it out loud.
It's statuary.
Morsi buckets, my friend.
But yeah, Spirit Halloween has some awesome backlit activated Funko Pops for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That
They
awesome movie
They
that
should have
John
named
just talked
himself Funky fucking Pop in the microwave. Who's that?
Scorpion.
Okay, right. So that's
Get
instant
over
brand
here.
recognition right there.
Who's that?
Who's
on
that?
the floor?
So
That
fu-
sounded like
The Nun.
possibly the nun.
None.
Yep, that's the nun. Good job. Instant. One moment.
Yeah, I win.
Oh, I was about to say I'm amazed at his reach without having to take the headset off, but
Last and final test. Who's that?
Not Ripley.
Yes. Nobody knows who that is because it's from the fucking shitty Alien Covenant movie. That's why no one knows who that is.
Yeah,
there
I was
we
gonna
go. I
say,
was like, dude, that don't look familiar.
Um,
Okay.
It's Naomi Rappaport's character.
yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Nate. Yeah,
She's
That girl.
bad Ripley. That's
That
basically what she is.
girl.
Discount Ripley.
He said this because if they pop if you put them in the microwave.
Oh, that seems like a waste of money. And a waste of a
I
microwave.
figured they would just melt. I didn't
Probably.
think they would
Unless
actually-
you own this little lady. And then it's not really a waste of money.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry, I just could not place that one.
Yeah, no one
It's a buy
could.
two get.
I won't lie to you. You
It
could
was a
probably
buy two.
download a picture of the woman from the actual movie and show it to someone. They'd be like, no idea.
Yeah.
Was she a
That's
Marine
probably
from some
borrowed, though.
alien movie back in the fucking 80s? No. I don't.
No,
I can understand how
surprised
you
not.
think that.
It was hilarious when I pointed it out to him. I looked over and kind of went, "You know, that's not Ripley, right?"
No, I knew it wasn't Ripley.
It was a part of a buy two get one free sale where there's like, please take this.
No, there was like a discount store, like it's in not as in second-hand stuff, but as in everything's kind of dirt cheap over there.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? There might have been a buy 3, and I was just kind of like, I got 2 horror ones, and that was the only other horror affiliated one that I felt like getting.
Right.
We have a few places like that kind of like buy old stock from stores that are trying to get rid of them, and then they resell them at like cheaper prices because like the main branch stores couldn't get rid of them. So but this won't have that issue because this is fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and everybody gonna be buying that shit up. Who didn't love Jumbo and Killer Clowns from Outer Space? ?
No one.
He was awesome and the big guy, the big lug of the group. Spirit Halloween is no stranger to the world of creepy clowns, so this Halloween, they are coming out with not 1, but 2 very special exclusive clowns.
My fucking ears.
Sorry. I gotta scroll down because for some reason we have to put the paragraph under 8 pictures. First, we get Killer Clowns from Outer Space's Jumbo in a cool backlit light activated paint. Yeah. This dude comes in at 6.25
Do you mean black light
inches.
activated paint?
That's what I said.
No, it's not.
No, I'm pretty sure you said backlit light activated paint.
Yeah, all those
is what I
all
did
those
here.
letters were there.
There was a lot of words in there, so I mean, like, you just kind of pick out what you need to make the sentence complete.
What you need are the correct ones.
Yeah.
It's just going to be an entire series of clips of Carter blowing myself and Giz's mind when it comes to the command of how English works.
Well, as we found out with that one word, we all do it differently depending on which side of the water you're on.
No,
Yes.
I don't think we found that out. I think we found out that you have a different interpretation of the word full to the rest of the planet.
Yeah.
Carter's got a
including
different
whatever
dictionary.
aliens are living down here, so technically it's probably even broadened out to an extraterrestrial level, and you and several very special 8th graders have just a different understanding of what the word full means.
Hey, you know what?
I'm starting to wonder if
Imagination.
understanding of what the English language means.
So, correcting myself, Jumbo is a cool backlight activated paint.
Nope.
Black light.
What color is your t-shirt?
Blacklight, that's what I said.
No, you said backlight.
No, I said black lights.
Carter, you heard backlight as well, right? It's not just me and Giz
I did.
fucking with you.
No,
Both
that time I was actually on board for it, but he said it wrong.
It's the
I
light
was
that
really
makes shit.
hoping, but
It's the light that makes shit glow in the dark, and if you happen to be a person that takes
Take
care of
3.
themselves regularly, you don't want it in your room. Move on
Right.
to the next sentence.
Jumbo is a cool blacklit activated paint. This dude. I'm starting to talk like Arnold over here. Yeah, it's 6.25 inches tall. He is coated in special paint made to glow under black lights. Thank you. Oh god, his colors are really rad and neon looking when the black light isn't on. Of course, Jumbo is waving you over to him whilst holding a giant hammer behind his back. We are loving his color scheme and his big, sinister look. Oh, no, what happened there? Nope, why are blue things happening? Okay. Uh-oh. Why did they
That's
sneak
the
this guy
backlight.
in? Oh, that's true. Next up, we have an ode to Trick or Treat. This unfortunate little one is a victim of the rather awful bus debacle. Of course, he comes back to life in order to get his revenge. I don't know, why did we go away from Killer Clowns? What's going on? So it all works out. Chuckles comes with a rad color scheme. Why is rad like the word of the fucking article? As well as this. Yes, that's true. As well as this figure comes with a really adorable pumpkin filled with candy.
Is it filled with actual candy?
I would hope so, but probably not.
Nope, I'm pissed.
So where am I? Adorable. Yeah, I really love, and this is not me. This is what the article says. I really love the super red hair. Chuckles could have really easily been Raggedy Ann or Andy under the mask.
It's just
The Fox spelled his name wrong.
Could he?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
I just realized that. I blind typing.
What?
Oh, I thought you deliberately did it, considering
Oh,
what your sentence
no.
was.
It was an accident. I was
No,
blind
you should
typing.
leave it because the sentence makes it a hilarious joke.
Both of these figures are exclusive to Spirit Halloween and can be picked up right here. Click the link if you're there.
Well done, mate.
That
Maybe.
thing is so fucking creepy looking.
No, I don't want to download a PDF. I'm probably going to get a virus.
No, you're going to get a PDF. That's kind of what the sentence meant.
No, PDF power. No. Okay, well, I was going to look and see how much it was, but now I have to download a PDF. So I'm assuming it's probably like $10 to $20 because that's how much Funko Pops normally cost.
Really? I thought they were more than that.
Even black lighted ones, and rad ones,
And rad ones.
but yeah. So yeah, if you like Funko Pops, the word rad, black lights, and clowns, there you go.
I need to run out and get my blacklit ones.
Yeah,
Or
backlit
start my-
ones, light ones,
Start like a collection
back
of them.
black, all those words. Yeah, you can get them at your local Spirit Halloween. They're making a movie.
Right. Well,
Oh, God, that's
moving
right.
from that shit
Forgot
show
about that.
onto Hellraiser, they're doing another one from one shit show onto another.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.
They're,
Carter gets to read again.
they're doing a. Hey guys, at least you don't have 3 stories back to back. So, Hellraiser receives a big R rating for graphic nudity and strong bloody violence, which would mean my weekends would also get an R rating. Thank you very much.
All right. So. Wow, that one just hit me. All right. David Bruckner warped our minds with his beautiful nightmare title, The Night House, which I've never heard of before. The film was an ode to Clive Barker without saying it was an ode to Clive Barker. The film was masterful. Now, the reason they're even talking about this is the reason we bring up Bruckner is because his mind is the working that's going to bring us the new Hellraiser over on Hulu. Excuse me. Let's see, we got Jamie Clayton, that's going to be our new Hell Priest. Let's see, along with the new Hell Priest, we're getting her disciples, the Cenobites. Cenobites?
Yep.
Okay. For some reason, it didn't sound right when I popped off with it. Let's see.
Why?
There we go. Let's see. Now, today, Hulu's Hellraiser received an official R rating for strong, bloody horror, violence, and gore. Language throughout, and some sexual content. Oh, and brief graphic nudity, as is tradition. Let's see. Clive Barker is on board as a producer for a version of Hellraiser that is said to be loyal and evolved in an evolved reimagining of the original goopy and gory 1987 Hellraiser. We aren't entirely sure what that means, but you know what? With the team members listed above all being involved, we're okay with whatever the finished product is. And we can't wait to see it. I don't know if I'm gonna put my stamp on that statement, but like, I don't know. I was like, okay, you know, because I thought maybe we were getting kind of like maybe a sequel or something from Hulu. So I'm kind of like, oh, a weird evolved reimagining.
These lads seem to have the appropriate reaction.
What the fuck?
I don't think it was already because I mean, like they're making a big deal of it now, so I'm assuming it was never R-rated before. Like it just got its rating. Kegs.
I think it was
I don't
always
know.
R-rated. I think it was more of a case of this is a
Haven't
TV show, isn't it?
Announced.
No, this is a
that I don't know.
It's another movie. Then I don't know what they're fucking hooping on about. Every Hellraiser's
Like,
over
well-
18, isn't it?
Well, okay, but I mean, like they
Pretty
may have
much,
been
yeah.
shooting for it, but then they took it to the board, and the board officially. So, like, this may have just been like the official, stamping of, hey, you have to have an R for this movie. Sweet, that's what we were aiming for.
Well, it
And
also shows
rightly
that
so,
Hulu's
because
still
every
in-
other one of them had an R for the movie. People
Yeah.
literally
Right.
get ripped apart with chains.
And see, I'm with Adrian. This means they're going to mess up the original, basically. Although Prey was great, so who knows?
Yes, it
Like-
was.
Prey was awesome, which is why I was totally on board when I thought this may have been a sequel. But I'm kind of worried about the whole reimagining of the original. Like, why are we backtracking? Let's just make some new shit. There's a ton of fucking stories out there.
Well, it's good to see that Hulu's still going, and with like a lot of people were worried about the whole Disney blah blah blah.
Right.
But at least we know that Hulu's still going
That's
with the.
why they're tooting on about the R rating.
Oh,
Yeah,
Disney.
shit, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about
See,
that.
guys, we make our movies now, kind of the thing. Because I mean, Prey was rated R. and
Because if we
That's
don't
right, I
start,
completely-
no one's going to watch
I
our channel
completely forgot
anymore.
about that bullshit.
There
Yeah.
hasn't been a good Marvel movie in 5 years, and people are starting to go to different channels. Spider-Man.
What to think
So-
for a second?
Spider-Man.
Joseph said, what happened to the one with the lady pinhead? I don't remember.
Couldn't tell me. I stopped watching after part
Who
4.
wrote that
so
in?
I'm very behind.
Joseph. I don't
I
remember
think
there
you'll find
being
that
a
that was
lady
on a
pinhead in
different
the
website.
Yeah. Did you see? Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say something that could have got me
Had such sights to show us.
Oh,
And then they did.
Yep.
Yeah,
All of them.
they showed
And
us.
they
sites.
even showed me
Yeah.
some sites I wasn't super interested in seeing.
Yeah, some of their sites gave my phone viruses.
and then they showed me Judgment.
You're not
Hey.
supposed to put that near your mouth.
Unfortunately, there's still not a release date for it, so there's no telling when it'll come out.
Well, it's at least it sounds like it's getting in the closer than not if it's getting the official rating. So I would probably assume probably in the next couple months look for a subpar Hellraiser film to hit Hulu.
Maybe.
Oh, so he's like,
So-
I don't even know why he brought up the porno. He was like, not the porno, a new Hellraiser with a female pinhead. It sounds like it's this movie, bro. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's-
whatever the Hulu movie's titled.
Yeah, because the daughter
It's-
did something about a high priestess, so I'd imagine that's
Right.
probably the female version of Pinhead. But that doesn't.
So,
Maybe
It's-
this is in this. Maybe that's what that whole reimagining is about.
If
right.
I remember correctly, I don't think it's a replacement for Pinhead so much as another character.
It's Hellraiser meets Disney.
because I
princess.
remember the female version of that character in the comics and stuff. So
Imagine
Yeah.
if she showed up on the Disney princess list.
That would be amazing. Cinderella with some
You know,
pins in her
Oh,
head. I
that
don't
ain't
know.
right, dude.
princesses aren't nearly as nice and wholesome as you might think.
Let's say boo to that
Yeah,
joke.
I'm gonna. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen and
even-
just move on with my day.
Right. I think I'm not even reading that one out loud.
Terrifier 2. Talk about good movies.
Yeah, let's talk about good movies.
that we're excited for and not. Oh, God, oh, I haven't been excited for a Hellraiser movie probably ever because the movie is actually when I saw
Terrifier
them.
2 teaser number. Oh no, that's the teaser one, isn't it?
Yeah, I put in the
Yeah,
one.
I think we should
after.
probably
I
just
tried
jump
deleting
the
it,
teaser one
but it didn't work.
and just go straight
Yeah.
to the. There we go.
Terrifier 2 gets a bloody official trailer and theatrical release on October 6th from Iconic Events. The much anticipated sequel. Art the Clown returns this Halloween and is more deviant than ever. From Cinedagamon, something like that. Bloody Disgusting, and Screambox. We are excited to announce today that Damien Leon's much anticipated Terrifier 2 will be opening in theaters nationwide on October 6th, 2022 through Iconic Events. Welcome to my first day of reading words. The news was first reported by Collider, who also shared the official trailer that gives us a small taste of the absolute chaos and sheer ultra-violence that will erupt in theaters when Terrifier 2 is released without a MPA rating. Not rated. It's that fucked up.
Yeah, that's why they took ages to release it, because they couldn't get anyone. They couldn't get a studio to take it, because he was like, "I'm not cutting the gore. We're gonna have to cut the gore."
Yeah.
See, I didn't
That's
realize.
kind of what David was.
We
mentioning.
literally saw the lady in half in the last movie. I don't know if you remember that. So I don't think.
I didn't realize that would kind of throw off people wanting to pick it up.
Yeah, because you can't go box office with it and can't make as much fucking money ipso facto.
Yeah.
Right, so we're not making a profit if nobody's okay.
Yeah, and I know when we had David on, he was saying that they were like in the process of trying to figure out how it was going to be released. Like they were like in that process when we talked to him a few months ago to figure out how. I mean, like I said, I'll have a small theater release, but majority of it's going to be going to was it Screambox? I think is what it said.
I'll tell you where it's fucking definitely going. In my fucking eye holes.
Yes.
Fuck right.
Look for some potential future stuff on that once the release date comes out. Or not when the release date comes out, when it's released. The release date technically has come out.
Subtle.
Yeah. Wink, wink. Terrifier 2 is a sprawling follow-up that horror fans quite simply aren't ready for. Art the Clown is more brutal than ever.
Sorry. Okay.
Merry fucking Christmas to me. All right. Woo.
I'm literally tweeting Damien Leone when the show is finished going, challenge accepted.
Right.
It says, Art the Clown is more brutal than ever with Terrifier 2, delivering some of the most jaw-dropping kills we've ever witnessed.
Oh, that's a fucking challenge when you're...
challenge accepted.
That's a big fucking pond to be jumping into.
Challenge accepted.
May or may not have just gotten hard.
And bear in mind, I watch a lot of MMA. I've literally seen someone get the soul punched clean out of them live on camera.
Right.
Says, in fact, Terrifier 2 ups the ante in just about every way and is going to quite literally blow minds this Halloween season. There is a TerrifierTheMovie2.com if you want to look into getting tickets at your local cinemas near you. So you can check that website out. And there's a trailer.
You doing the trailer?
We'll go. I'll go over this quick synopsis, or do you just want to play the trailer? Because I'm sure the synopsis will probably come in the trailer.
Go for it.
Terrifier 2 has Art the Clown up to his old tricks once again. Following his gruesome demise in the first film, a sinister presence has brought Art back to life to rain terror on the residents of Miles County. On Halloween night, he returns to the unassuming town and sets his sights on fresh prey. A teenage girl and her little brother, portrayed by Lavera and Elliot Fullman, respectively. Yeah, there's a lot of paragraphs. That's about it.
Okay. There's a lot of paragraphs we're just going to skip over. It's cool.
Yeah.
Nothing important. Nothing important.
Okay. Are we doing trailer?
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Make sure you do the audio.
Thank you. I actually had already remembered. I was going to see if anyone did.
Okay. I did.
Will you talk for me there for a sec?
Me?
Anyone, because your audio should be coming through this line as well. No, okay, I'm going to mute it. One moment. That was what got reset in the fucking audio thing. Someone talk there?
Talk.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
We're all talking.
All right, cue that up, and I also need to share for you boyos as well, don't I?
I saw it. It's amazing.
So, did you figure out what you're dressing up as tomorrow?
He wants to dress up as a real guy who murdered 9 people last year.
Oh, you're not doing that.
It's just a
I
costume.
like how they've kept this real, like, signature color grade to Terrifier.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
tell it's a Terrifier instantaneously just by a still shot of a wall.
You and this clown all of a sudden, you're like obsessed. They never found his body. What if he decides to come back here?
Like, I know there's a lot of, like, 80s color grading going on in movies, but this is a very
What are you doing?
hot, cold, 80s style.
He was covered in blood on his shirt and his hands when he got here.
Was he trying to take on a little apprentice, is he?
Right down to the little black dot in the tip.
Isn't that the chick from the All Hallows Eve movie?
I don't know.
Remember?
I believe him.
About what? Something really bad's gonna happen tonight.
No, I know when Jonathan's lying, okay? I could hear it in his voice. Something's wrong.
Look, we're gonna have fun. Stress-free environment.
Yep. Speaking of surprises, kids, we have a
Pretty sure
very
that's not rubbish in
special
that bag.
guest with us today, all the way from Miles County. Please welcome Art the Clown.
Yay!
Oh, he actually got booked. How does that fucking happen?
Get more bookings and Virgil Wrestling Superstar.
Oh, okay, Demon Kids. Awesome.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes! Put it in my face. I want it now. In my eye holes. Put it in there.
Oh, dude, Felicia Rose is in it.
Yep.
Nice.
So good to actually have movies that are like good coming out. Well, there's been a few good ones, but
That's good. Anytime we're doing a trailer, you're going to hear the three lads in slight echo because their audio comes through the headphones the same way the trailer comes through the headphones. So there'll always be a little echo when the three lads are talking during the trailers.
Yeah.
There's no way of avoiding that. Well, there is, but it's a pain in the hole, and I'm not doing it.
yeah. But yeah, so October 6th theatrical release.
The rules,
it looks like it
the
says
rules
that
don't make sense because it's never art's not a human.
yeah,
Art
I
does
remember-
supernatural things.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a he's like a low-key Jason Voorhees in that way. Do you know what I mean? You think it's a dude in a mask,
Yeah.
but then he suddenly disappears and reappears somewhere else, or he fucking crawls out of some TV show on your TV screen. Do you know, he's Pennywise adjacent, nearly.
Mm-hmm. It says that the film actually will have its world premiere on August 29th at Fright Fest, then followed by the North American premiere at Fantastic Fest in Austin, Texas, before it hits the theatrical release on October 6th.
Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. I am
also just
I am down for all kinds of that. That looks like it's going to be fucking gruesome.
Oh, yeah.
Sold.
Yeah. And our
So
audience,
fucking
keep an eye on the GoreCast around that time, because something may be rumbling.
Is it your tummy?
Something. It could be. It could be Winnie the Pooh. I have a rumble in my tumble.
Oh, that's
But-
right. Winnie the Pooh. Fuck, I forgot about that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait for that one to come out.
I'm mad to see
No,
how
the
that
horror
goes.
Winnie the Pooh.
Psychotically, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah. I
Well,
wanna
it's
see Winnie
essentially
the
supposed to
Pooh
be
and
the kid had
whatever that-
split personality disorder or dissociative disorder or something, isn't it?
I'm not
I
sure.
think so.
That was the plot I picked up.
That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
It would be good.
So there'd be
I
a
wanna see
little
the
bit of
whole Winnie the
a
Pooh one
is it
and,
are they real, aren't they real kind of thing.
Right.
Do you know? Is he just Tyler Durden himself, but instead it's two terrifying kids creatures opposed to some dude? You know, you walk around a corner and there's some guy just stabbing the ever-loving bejesus out of himself with a knife, and you're just like, okay, I'm not going to be dealing with that today. Moving on.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yep.
No, not today, Disco Stew.
Hey, buddy, are you none of my business now that I'm seeing what's going on here? Catch you later. Okay, I've seen enough horror movies. I know what's going on. I know.
Look at all that blood on our face.
So Adrian just asked if I.
Also,
Did you
Cameron
say there's a
earlier
horror
today.
Winnie the
Sorry, I
Pooh?
meant to say it to you. Thank you for the follow at the start of the show. I think it was Cameron. Was the name of the person that came in. I got a notification on my screens. It wouldn't be in the chat.
So to answer Adrian, yeah, there's supposed to be like, what was it? The rights for Winnie the Pooh was up, so somebody made like a horror film.
It's been like 4 million years since anybody did anything Winnie the Pooh affiliated, and it basically went into public domain, meaning that anyone can
do whatever they want.
Yes.
And so
which is a
somebody
beautiful
grabbed
thing,
it
I'd
up
like to
and-
say. That doesn't happen very much anymore, because normally
No.
some TV studio or movie production studios just snapping up
Right.
properties left, right, and center for that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. So no, they let it lapse, and so somebody pulled together and did a Winnie the Pooh horror film. We had a couple stills where it was like somebody dressed as Winnie the Pooh and like had the mask on. So we're just kind of assuming it's maybe split personalities.
There might be
Who
4
knows?
Terrifier films. Oh my. I won't lie to you. If
Okay,
Art
that
the
would be
Clown,
sick.
if Art the, honest to God, real talk here. If Art the Clown keeps getting the notoriety via movies that he is, I could see it going like a Halloween. There could be, now, hopefully they'll know when to cut the rope and go,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're done here. Unlike Halloween, where in
Right.
40,
He could
where in
be the
40
next
years,
kind of,
Damien
like-
Leone's giving out to people about how they remade his movie, and then he comes back and goes, I'm going to remake the movie properly, but you need to ignore literally all of the movies I made before that, except for the first one, if that's okay. You know, hopefully it doesn't get to that kind of stage. But they seem to know what they got on their hands here, so I could see him. People are really liking him as a slasher villain. We haven't had a
He
proper
could be,
slasher
he can
slasher
be
in a
the
while.
next. He could definitely be the next, like Jason, Michael, Leatherface, like that horror icon.
He's got
And
that
it's
shock
funny
factor level
because-
that they all had when they initially got
And-
launched, you know?
Yeah,
And it's funny because like what did we say, the short and then the Terrifier 1, like when people start posting up horror icons, Terrifier comes up. Or Art
Yeah,
the
well,
Clown
Terrifier,
pops up
anytime
a
you
lot.
get any of those kind of mishmash of super famous horror villains, you know, on a poster or something like that, he's always in there now.
Oh yeah. So
He's
like
very-
you have to
which
give
is great
props.
for how limited he's been.
Exactly.
There's
Like, you
such
have
a
to give
unique
props
look
that
to him.
He's got a stage already
Yeah.
with such little work out there.
But you see, it's because he's... it's been a long while. We've had plenty of cool slashers pop up over the years, but they've been very Michael Myers or Jason adjacent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's kind of like, okay, cool movie, but like say Hatchet, for instance. Hatchet's super cool. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I love
enjoyed the Hatchet series, but you could very easily take Victor Crowley out of any one of those Hatchet movies and put in Jason Voorhees, and the whole plot
yeah.
still makes sense.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Art the Clown is a very unique, defined character unto himself. You know, he's got all the slasher elements where he likes getting his hands dirty and getting a chainsaw and chopping somebody up. Or there's this weird, dark, sinister, supernatural, metaphysical vibe to him as well. That's almost kind of Pennywise-like. So there's this kind of cool adjacentness. And we haven't had an evil mime ever.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
funny because like you think about all the Michael Myers and Hatchets that don't talk to her in film, but Art the Clown has somehow like amped up because he has that like physical response.
Yeah.
He
Well,
smiles, he doesn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, so he's kind of taken that silent killer up a level.
Yeah.
Than what we're used to.
Yeah, like, I mean, excuse me. I know plenty of people who know who Art the Clown is without having ever seen Terrifier or any of the All Hallows Eve movies.
Right.
Like, he's at that level of recognizable, you know? I know people that don't even know his name, and then you describe him and like, oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're on about. Like, he's that visually recognizable now because he's got a very unique look. You know,
Oh yeah, and
it's
like I
very
said,
cool.
I got to give props to that. You know, be it the character, the actor, like that's just a huge.
It's the
jump
whole
to
movie,
do.
as I said. Even the way the gore is done is all practical, which is unusual these days.
Oh yeah,
as I said, they have this very unique bluey orange color grade to the footage that you don't see like everyone goes for this kind of cold tone for a horror movie, even if they're giving it the 80s style. And this has that kind of hot cold vibe that was there with the old 80s grindhouse movies, because they were on kind of crap film most of the time because they were shot cheap.
Yeah.
So you could color grade all you fucking wanted. You'd still get these hot patches.
Like the short really kind of hooked me of like, oh man, I want to see more of this character. And then we got that first movie and I was like, I have to see more of this character. Like I was blown away by the first movie.
Right. Moving on.
It's all you, bro.
Oh, it's all me. Okay, right. We're into the video game section, people. Let me just scroll back up here because I think there was one up near the top. Okay, we'll go Ghostbusters.
Let
me just get rid of some windows here so I stop lagging on stream, and let me open a beverage because I also have to do the fucking stupid things at the end of the show. You're in for the Johnny hour here, people. Hope you're ready. Okay, so tasty beverage. Okay, get rid of you. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed haunts PC and consoles October 18th. Charge your proton packs. Ilphonic. Okay, that's probably going to be a good game if it's Ilphonic doing it. Ilphonic has announced their asymmetrical multiplayer game Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed will be open for business just in time for Halloween. Per Gematsu, that's it. Ilphonic has announced the Spirits Unleashed will arrive for the PlayStation 5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and PC via the Epic Game Store on October 18th. Pre-orders are now available at retailers, where digital pre-orders go live on August 18th. So they're already, if someone is mad for this game, it's already out for pre-order. Digital pre-orders include advanced access to Slimer, a custom particle thrower and proton pack, a special clothing colorway. Meanwhile, physical edition pre-orders include advanced access to the Basher Ghost, a rare ectoplast skin, remote trap vehicle kit, and a special PKE meter. Much like what you'd expect from a Ghostbusters game, in Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, you'll form a team with up to 3 other Ghostbusters to track down a ghost that are haunting a particular location. Or if you so choose, you can be the cause of the haunting as the ghost itself. As a Ghostbuster, your job will be to find the ghost, capture using the iconic gadgets from the series, and discover hidden rifts acting as the ghost spawn points and teleportation portals, and destroy them. As the ghost, you'll be roaming around, scaring civilians and possessing objects to raise the overall global haunting percentage. To counteract the Ghostbusters, you can use slime to temporarily stun the ghosts, move the rifts to keep them guessing, and even summon minions to make an escape. All whilst you await. And while you await, check out the preview of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, which I will throw on in a moment. There was a game.
Oh man!
Do you remember the game Rochi and I? I'm actually wondering, were Rochi and I playing
Phantasm?
No, there was. I need to double check because there was a game. No, not Phasmophobia. There was a game called
Phasmophobia.
Midnight Hunt, I think was the name of it, and it's basically that. And I'm wondering, was that a working title for the beta testing? I need to check, is Midnight Hunt still up and live as a separate entity? Because I mean, that is virtually identical to the way.
I've got a card game that's Midnight Hunt.
Give me 1 minute.
It looks like it's like kind of Magic the Gathering style
kind
of card game.
1 moment. Let me just open up my Steam there.
Let's see. Oh, we've got Midnight Ghost Hunt on Steam.
That might be it.
Let's see.
2 seconds, I can just pull up my library here.
Await a series of cursed locations.
Yeah, Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Spirits.
Is there an about section? Probably not on this because this is
multiplayer
just a
hide and seek game, lying await across a series of cursed locations. Let's see, stock the halls.
Yeah, no, it's Midnight Ghost Hunt.
Okay.
Store page. Here we go. Give me a minute. Let me just... Early access. We are very proud of Midnight Ghost Hunt in its current state. Approximately how long the game will be in early access? No. Just looking for the actual bio. No, it's not there. A chaotic multiplayer hide and seek possesses seemingly harmless objects as ghosts and chase them down as hunters before the clock strikes midnight. That's basically it. You have these very kind of Ghostbuster-like proton guns.
Okay.
They don't function like an actual proton pack. Do you know what I mean? There's kind of a bit of a different mechanism to how it all works. But
right.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Very cool though.
So,
okay, we take a look at
says,
this trailer. Is this the trailer? Are you the trailer?
So Kegs was saying Fortnite-looking player models a bad omen, and another game backed by behind Epic Games is 2 red flags.
I was a little bit twitchy at the look myself, although I won't lie to you, like the Fortnite stuff doesn't look bad in game. And I mean, it kind of makes sense to, like, I mean, realistically, Ghostbusters wise, there's way more cartoon footage than movie footage of Ghostbusters. Do you know what I mean? So, is this? I thought there was a trailer for this. Is there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Like my only downside is like, oh okay.
Am I still sharing screen with you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put this back up. We may have already played this trailer. I'm not too sure, but
Yeah, we saved the world a few times. But between that, we provided a needed service to the masses. That's where you come in. We're passing the torch, or better yet, passing the particle thrower, giving you the tools.
now I am doubly wondering: is it a mix of was that game actually a beta thing for this? Because that mansion is identical to the mansion we were on the test level for.
Really?
We're a team working together to watch each other's back.
Now, I know you're still a ghost-busting trainee, but there's much more here than meets the eye. Take a look at this.
So there's a story mode as well.
See firsthand what exists on the other side.
Okay, sweet. That's what I was worried about, not having a story mode.
So you want to
That's
play
just
as Ghost?
You're breaking up.
I'd like to see you try to take.
Might be part of the tutorial, true.
See, like that's. I was hoping. Like, I hope there's a story mode because there's so many games out there now that are that you have to be online. You have to get a team together, stuff like that, and I don't really do a whole lot of that.
Oh, my butt.
Your butt leaning forward.
Yeah. No, that's how I
Yeah,
want to do it.
I'm going to have to talk to Rochi and take a deeper look into that, because that mansion looked way familiar. Way familiar, right down to the statuing in the middle of the room. Or the middle of the kind of the foyer, if you will. Anyway, that's going to be released. That's already out for pre-order and launching whatever date I said earlier.
October something.
Just in time for Halloween.
Sometime
Oh yeah,
in the
I'm on a
month of
different
that
article
too.
now completely. Actually, I just remember that.
I mean, like, as far as graphics, though, it looks cool. It looks good.
It looks okay. I think, like, you know,
Right.
I think because it's Ghostbusters, I think them going in the kind of cartoonier look isn't out of character. Even if you look at the PlayStation 3 Ghostbusters game, which I have pre-looked at some photos again because I didn't remember that game existed up until it got mentioned there. I mean, that was still cartoony style as well. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad. And if you're going to go cartoony style, Epic Games are probably one of the best ones. The only problem with Epic Games that I do agree where Hickage might be coming from is they're going to bleed you fucking dry for money because it's still a multiplayer fucking game done by Epic. Do you know what I mean? And I'm wondering could I see it even being verging on a pay to win kind of mechanism, do you know, where you're able to like boost up your guns way better if you start fucking dumping some cash in there, you know. But it as long as you're playing with friends, everything will be kind of equal level, unless it's that like that fucking VHS game that we're playing where the ghost we can't have is the fucking mate. It has to be some outside contractor, basically. But yeah, anyway, next story.
October 18th.
That's it. Next story is Death Stranding 2. What some would call the walking simulator, if memory serves me correctly.
The walking simulator.
Have you played Death Stranding?
No. Is that the one with a boy from The Walking Dead as the main character?
I thought so. Or maybe
That's what I was thinking. Like they modeled it after him, and it was supposed to be like him, his voice work.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Death Stranding coming to PC Game Pass this week. Oh, hello. Fans who have missed out on Kojima Productions' Death Stranding will be vindicated this week as Xbox has announced that the game will be headed to Xbox Game Pass for PC on August 23rd. Downloading. Keep in mind that this is not the director's cut of Death Stranding, but players will still get some in-game goodies to call their own. As the PC version that's currently available on Steam and the Epic Games Store, the PC Game Pass version of Death Stranding features enhancements such as the ultra-wide mode, photo mode, high frame rate, and crossover content from Half-Life 2 and Cyberpunk 2077. The PC Game Pass edition of Death Stranding will also include several in-game items that players will unlock as they progress through the story. Chirrell Gold, Omniflector, Luden's Mask Sunglasses color variant, gold and silver power skeleton, gold and silver all-terrain skeleton, gold and silver armor plate. The story from Death Stranding takes place in the near future where mysterious explosions have rocked the globe, setting off a series of supernatural events known as the Death Stranding. With otherworldly creatures plaguing the landscape and mass extinction imminent, it's up to Sam Porter's Bridges to travel across the ravaged wastelands and save humanity from impending annihilation, while also delivering mail. Meanwhile, apart from Kojima signing a deal with Xbox Game Studios for his next title, which is rumored to be the horror-related Overdose, Norman Reedus recently dropped hints that a sequel to Death Stranding is on the way. And I won't bother playing a trailer for that, because that's the trailer from 2000 and whatever it was. So
now I kind of wanted to play this one, but I couldn't quite get the feel. I seriously couldn't quite get the feel of what the game was about in the first one, except for you just did like a lot of walking and tried to avoid shit.
Yeah,
dude,
sounds about right.
I'm gonna boot one of you.
You're getting tag team by pussies, Carter.
Come to
Yeah, you know, and while it was a dream of mine,
It takes a real man to handle two at a time.
Apparently, I am not a real fucking man then, because holy shit. Woo.
Anyway, August 24th, if you're on Xbox PC Game Pass like I am, download that.
That's tomorrow.
It'll probably only be 450 gigs or something, probably.
Ooh, that's a lot
probably
of gigs.
Not. Actually, I'm wondering. Oh yeah, no, because it's not tomorrow where you are, and presumably they'll be working on American time. So, we'll be taking a look at it later on. I'd be intrigued as to what the game size for that is. Right, last in the video game sections. And second in our news bits in relation to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and the article that I hadn't pre-read, because I'm very intrigued to see where this is going on, and I want it to be a live reaction. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, invades consoles and PC in 2023. Goodbye advertising, White Bar. Who saw this coming? Not fucking me, anyway. And also, can't fathom how it works either, unless you're probably going to be a killer clown just kidnapping people, presumably.
I hope so. I hope so.
We might not be getting a film, but is that quenched?
Maybe.
Can we take 5 seconds of silence for Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I always thought there was going to be a 2. There were so many rumors.
So did I.
Remember the Netflix? Wasn't there a Netflix?
Well, they're just saying right now we're not getting one. Doesn't
Also,
mean that there isn't.
The word
at all.
might not. That implies there
okay
as well.
In that case,
But they've been talking about it.
but
for
the Killer
dog
Clowns
days.
are back in video game form, debuting at Gamescom this afternoon. Is Killer Clowns from Outer Space the game? A new asymmetrical multiplayer game coming from TerraVision Games. TerraVision, aren't they the guys that did what was that video game we were playing with the monsters? It was Mortal Kombat with movie monsters. Terradrome. Wasn't that from TerraVision?
I think so.
I don't remember.
And Good Shepherd Entertainment in 2023 for consoles and PC. Okay, so this sounds like I'm getting Dead by Daylight vibes here.
Right.
Or maybe Friday the 13th, the game vibes, which I would be okay with. Imagine Friday the 13th, the game, but with 3 killers. Let's find out, because I'm sure they tell us in the game coming up. In fact, you can head over to the official site to sign up for the beta. Okay. We'll do it on camera. Breaking news. I'm signing up for the beta testing of Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's breaking news music.
I already have a breaking news logo in the corner. It's all good. Don't worry.
Fuck. Just trying to contribute.
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm getting tired of everything having to be Dead by Daylight. Like, I want just.
Well, don't. Okay. Well, you know, people already know the email. It's right down there. Okay.
Everybody knows my PIN number. It's okay.
Just gonna have
Where
to
in the
change
world
that
are you
again.
located in? GoreCast.
San Diego.
HQ. Okay, I can't write GoreCast HQ. It has to be.
San
Irlande.
Diego.
Europe. Okay, I've.
Bum ba da bum ba. Carmen San Diego.
I'm in Europe. What language do you speak? I speak
Joseph
English.
said you should get Norman Smiley on the GoreCast. Maybe he can do the big wiggle.
I can do my own big
Not
wiggle.
even-
I don't need Norman Smiley.
Not even sure who the fuck that is.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you interrogate
WCW.
Joseph about what's going on there while I finish doing this on camera?
Norman Smiley.
Which of the following genres are
He
your
was
favorite
in-
to play? I like RPGs.
He was in
I
WCW.
like action. I like multiplayer.
The big wiggle. Dude, he don't even look familiar.
I am.
Okay, well, at least you got the dance and not accidentally got something else.
Well,
'cause
okay, unlike you,
Type it.
I'm used.
You type in the big wiggle, and who knows what you're going to be getting. Norman Smiley's big wiggle. Oh my God!
Unlike you, I've already been put on so many lists, but I still know how to like. Hey, wording is important. We'll search this
what?
way.
Hang on, just let's rewind there. I've been put on so many lists. That's
dude,
generally
I'm sure. No, dude, I'm sure there's like some black suit sitting somewhere going, Jesus, what is he looking up today? Oh my God! Like, I'm sure I'm on some weird list.
Anywho, based on the iconic 80s film in the battle between killer clowns and the citizens of Crescent Grove, team up and use your wits to harvest humans or save them from the alien invasion. You can play as the killer clowns as you cooperate in a team of 3, utilizing their outlandish abilities and weapons as you hunt humans, or you can fight back as a team of 7 human citizens of Crescent Grove. Okay, that's interesting. That's a 10-player game. Pick your class,
that could actually
explore
be
the
kinda
city
cool.
for valuable loot and weapons, avoid getting captured by the clowns, and try to survive. Burp. You can choose from 5 classes of killer clowns and humans, each with their own class and abilities that you unlock by leveling up. Humans share a pool of multiple respawns per match, so communication to beat back the clowns is key. According to the developers, upon release, you'll be playing a map pulled straight from the 1988 film. They also state that they have big plans for the future seasons that will keep you updating your strategies while playing. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game will arrive on PC via Steam, PlayStation, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One.
Nice. Also,
hey, just a heads up, we got Cash in the...
Cash, what's going on, buddy? How are you getting on? All right, we're about to watch a trailer for Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yay! Yay!
A video game!
Yay!
Okay, let's go.
Yay!
Let's see what we got.
Yay! We got some Killer Clowns. We got some Killer
Okay,
Clowns.
it's got that Friday the 13th vibe straight away. I'm seeing the old 80s. Yeah, do you know what? It's actually more of a Friday the 13th vibe, but with 3 killers and a couple of more camp counselors. Beautiful. Sold.
Okay, that's just Rockstar.
A little bit
right
pissed
there.
off they're not using the theme tune.
Yeah, same here.
From the executive directors of Friday. Okay, well that explains a lot why the Friday the 13th game vibes are there. That's not pizza.
Oh!
Same.
God, I love this song. Oh, that song never gets fucking old.
Oh yeah!
I'm actually going back to that Killer Clowns bit.
It just
I like it so much.
does the heart good to hear that fucking song.
Doesn't it? Perfect.
Oh, good way to end the trailer.
A movie affiliated video game trailer, and I'm like, that sounds just delightful. That looks great.
They just kicked me in the
That
nostalgia.
kicked right in my nostalgia balls, and also it might curb my enthusiasm or curb my cravings for a Friday the 13th style game. From the sounds of it.
Now, Keg says, though, weren't they working on a Leatherface game originally? And I don't remember that.
Yes.
No, that is
Really?
still a thing.
That's still.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
That's going to be more like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
From what I saw,
Yeah.
this is very much Friday the 13th.
We did
game.
a news bit on it
Yes.
at one time.
I remember back in
Okay.
Dickety 6, I was wearing my iPad on my belt, as was the fashion at the time. Yeah, but that looks good. I'm down. I'm sold. Which is unusual for a movie affiliated game trailer, because I'm normally kind of like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Not unlike when I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, where I was like, is this not just Dead by Daylight, where you can already play as Leatherface, but now I can only play as Leatherface, opposed to being able to play as a load of different heads?
Yeah, that game is scheduled to be released in 2023 as well.
And that was on consoles and PC?
Correct.
No, Killer Clowns from Outer
Correct.
Space, I am sold. That game looks like it's going to be a fuckload of fun. Let's take a quick look at the couple of pickies we got going on. Okay,
Pickies.
okay.
Pickies.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sold. This looks
Also,
like
I think the Echo possibly may still be on. I don't know. Probably sure.
Yeah.
Probably sure.
So Keg says it's still echoing.
Resolved.
And sorry, Kegs, you're right. I didn't see that message.
Right.
Oh, gee, that looks good though.
Right.
Killer Clowns.
Right. Very good.
From outer space.
Okay, we'll put the old image back up here while I go through the private parts of my Facebook to pull up some of the weirdest. What am I looking at again?
eBay
Some
listings.
of the weirdest
eBay
listings in the history of eBay.
Oh dear.
That's a picture of a dude named GoreCast.
Ooh, who's that guy?
Good.
That's the thing I sent after.
Good. 8 of them?
Sure. Sure.
Here's an intriguing story. Your beautiful singer listed. Is that that sound like one of the things that you sent me? Did you even read these? I see the word eBay on it, so that probably means eBay listings.
Remember, he went over it.
There's 8 of them. Yeah, here's the story.
Perfect.
Yep,
okay.
Yep,
so as per usual, Buzz has scoured through the internet to find some of the most weirdly written, weirdly spelt, and more importantly, just strange shit you can find on the internet.
Weird.
Today's being weird eBay listings. Shit for sale by people on eBay. That's kind of weird. That's it. I need to make a logo for this section specifically now. Do you know that? I shall leave the breaking news logo run for the moment, but I will think of something. Here we go. Anyway, here's an intriguing story. Your Beautiful singer listed his own sister on eBay several years ago. That's James Blunt, by the way. You know the You're Beautiful.
Yes.
The National Stalker tune.
Yeah. Yep. You're beautiful.
As I watch your face hiding behind glass plates. You're beautiful, it's true. As I walk and pace outside your place.
Oh, that is.
I'm taking a
looking
pic
through
of
binocs,
you.
it's true.
This is so weird. Oh my god! I just finished reading that one.
Anyway, he was trying to get rid of. her. Instead, she needed to get to Ireland at a time when the ferries and planes weren't running, and he wanted to see if anyone was willing to take her. The winning bidder had his own helicopter and flew Blunt's sister over to Ireland. They later dated and then got married, presumably because instantaneously she knew that man had a helicopter.
Right, like, hey, I
mean,
can get in and out of this motherfucker whenever I want to.
Marry people with helicopters.
Not even money. Do you have any idea how easy it is to go on holiday when you can just fucking fly there?
Right.
Yeah.
Like 90% of hotels have a helicopter pad on them.
Like, all you have to do is get a hotel room and then fly to that motherfucker. Like, there you are.
The ability to fly there costs money,
Not
few.
as much as getting a ticket.
Right, like gas is $5 compared to the $300 airplane ticket.
Whoa, bro! It's aviation fuel. Number one, it ain't gas, dude.
I'm just saying, dude. It's a lot
You
cheaper.
go fill up the helicopter at the local.
Actually, do you know what? While you're
BP
filling up
over
the
there.
lawnmower, get a couple of gallons for the old helicopter. I might head down to Tesco's later, do some shopping.
I'm just saying, it's a lot.
Yeah, I put a 20 in there.
Just
fill
bring
it
my
up.
rope ladder,
It's a lot
bark
cheaper
around the
than,
roof.
like getting a fucking
It'll
ticket.
be fine. How is that? Do you mind me
Yeah, 'cause
asking?
you don't
How
have
is
to
that an
worry about
eBay
it.
posting, by the way?
Because he posted it on eBay.
Hey, will anybody
assume that's
will
all it-
anybody take my sister? Oh shit, I will.
Back in 2005, 20-year-old name redacted thought up one of the weirdest eBay-related ideas we've ever heard of. He decided to sell his own forehead to a company to use as advertising space. This is 100% legit, by the way. I know I've seen this dude saying he'd temporarily tattoo their brand name and logo onto his own skin. He got over $37,000 in the end from a company producing snore remedies.
I mean,
seems like I need to go on eBay tonight and put my forehead.
Dude, the sad thing is,
For
there are
sale.
so many stories of people willing to advertise their skin out to.
Forehead for
I'm presuming
sale.
by temporary
forehead
tattoo
for
is one of
sale.
those ones that lasts for 6 months kind of thing.
I would
can't
assume,
believe they
'cause
paid for
would
that.
be, especially $37,000.
Presumably it was for the advert. They
I
probably shot
still-
an
I
advert
wouldn't be
where he
tattoo.
was snoring or something, and people wrote in his fucking head.
Yeah.
And then
it would have to
I'd say
be.
he probably got rolled around to conventions and things like that as well, where they were like, "Okay, we'll give you $37,000, but for the next 6 months, you are literally," and I mean by literally I mean is that if you read your contract, worded very specifically that you're our advertising bitch.
Right.
Okay.
Back and call kind of
go
shit.
to every convention.
You're in an advert.
Every...
Number one, you're not getting paid for that advert.
Yeah.
That's part of your $37,000. Every convention we're showing up to, medical related, if NFL let us advertise or whatever, you will be in the crowd with your big old stupid tattooed head. Okay, that's it.
I'd be fine with that. I mean, $37,000.
Or do you need to sign? You'll see that there's a line saying "advertising bitch" with the word "advertising bitch" beside it. If you just sign that in your actual name,
dude, it just
and then
kills
bracket.
me.
If you could parentheses "advertising bitch" afterwards, that would be great as well.
Dude, I remember one where old boy was kind of like a race car where he was like auctioning off spots on him for different companies. I just don't understand people.
Private. Thank you.
Ooh. Tattoo in the balls.
Oh, $5,000? Well, you're going in the sack, bro.
Ooh. Okay. Anywho.
5 G's just to get your testicle done. Is that what I'm hearing?
Dude, I don't know what the going rate is, but I'm just assuming like because it's covered.
I would imagine an area like that you would be demanding a lot more.
I would have thought the closer to the nethers you get, the more money it costs.
Yeah, but I mean, like you're not able. You're not able to just like plop those out in somebody's Cheerios and go.
Well, that's
go to
not
Home
true because
Depot.
it depends what the product is.
I don't know. Like I just like.
Yeah, why would you be putting it in somebody's Cheerios?
I don't know because advertising.
You could work for a dildo company if you had a massive hog on you.
Yeah,
you know,
see, I mean, like,
you could
there
get
you
like
go,
the logo
right.
tattooed on your gonads.
Hey, Cheerios.
Then,
See,
like,
okay.
there's like imagine dildos companies did adverts. I'm sure they do, but they're not on television. Do you know what I mean? But like, there's a woman or a man sitting at the breakfast table eating cereal, right? And then this just massive hog just gets clunked into the breakfast cereal. And then you, instead of being angry, which you would think, because customarily you'd be like, fuck, you're ruining my breakfast. But instead of being angry, said man or woman is like, wow, that's a massive hog. I wish that was in me. And then it cuts to like some sort of advert part afterwards where it's like, have you always wanted a massive hog, but on the go, wherever you wanted it to have it? Insert label that's tattooed on my testicles.
See,
I got
figured it out.
I got one better, and it occurred to me a while ago, and I was deliberately keeping my mouth shut because I figured you'd want me to. When we were watching a trailer earlier, something popped up, like YouTube naturally brought it up, and it made me realize something completely unintentional about a brand new TV series that's going to be absolutely fucking everywhere. The first episode premiered earlier on in the week, and so as a result, I can certainly see how someone whipping out their schlong with a tattoo of a dragon on it saying, "Who wants some hot D?" as it switches over to House of the Dragons trailer could definitely work.
Oh, wow.
This is the Game of Thrones affiliated TV show, am I correct?
I think it popped a while ago, and it said intro for HT space D, and I went, well, that porno pretty much writes itself.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Go back to previous conversation we had at the beginning of the episode when we were talking about the Poon Brothers.
I was not a part of this, by the way.
It's the goddamn Poon Brothers.
You said
it's the goddamn
like,
Poon Tang Twins.
yep.
That's what's going on right now.
No,
Wrong. I guarantee you there will be a parody.
Oh, dude.
Before-
I mean, like, anytime something trending comes out, there's a fucking parody for it.
it's Game of Thrones. They don't need
Moving
to have
on.
a parody. There's fucking
Moving on.
sex in
Moving
the
on.
goddamn
We're moving on.
episodes.
Ever found a cool looking chip?
Tater?
Presumably.
Yeah, chip.
It happens every now and then, and usually you just say, huh, look at that, before gobbling it down. Nom, 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 nom.
Not
When
wrong.
someone found a Dorito that looked like the Pope's hat, they decided to put it on eBay, earning over $1,200 in the process.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Probably because someone found a Dorito the shape of the Pope's head without a hat, and they were like, hey, perfect, I got the whole set now.
I can accessorize. Yeah. My Pope accessories.
You know, like,
Yes,
I
some
can't give out to the guy that put it on there. It's to the person that bought it. Like, holy
Oh yeah, no,
shit.
the guy that
I
put
was
it on
gonna
there
say
is
that.
up fucking $1,200 for a not full
Right.
Dorito.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rochi, you're in the chat. I have a question for you. Did you see the new Ghostbusters, the video game trailer? Don't worry. We're only live. I'll wait.
I mean, like that's up there with
Spotify listeners.
I'll
This
tell
is
you
us
what, I'll
waiting.
read another one, Spotify listeners, while we wait for Rochi to type.
That's up there with boy that sold a painting that had like a banana duct tape.
It always hurts when your heart breaks. Sometimes you can feel so bad you want to give up on everything. That's what Name Redacted did. Oh fuck, this is dark. Selling his actual life on eBay back in 2008 after his wife left him. The listing included all of Usher's possessions. What? Friends, and even his job. And it sold for $300,000. Usher used the cash to start a whole new life. Did you name redacted Usher from one sentence and then leave it in the other two?
I'm possible.
Is this Usher as in, I'm assuming the fact that he's called Usher, it's like Usher? Is it?
Like
I don't think it's him, but I don't know. I would have to. I can't look at.
Rochi said, "Yeah, it's Ghost Hunt."
Is it? It is Ghost Hunt. So Ghost Hunt is the actual. What we were beta testing was Ghost Hunt. Okay. Or was Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I guess I did.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Oops.
Yeah, it's a shame it's coming out
Sorry,
so long.
Mr.
We were
Usher.
beta testing that a year and a half ago, and it was pretty good, but they did jack shit with it for fucking ages. If you're interested, though, I don't know if you were watching when we were talking earlier, there's a Killer Clowns from Outer Space game that's essentially Friday the 13th the game, except it's 3 killers and 7 counselors instead of 1 dude and 5 people.
Yes.
No, beta testing is Ghost Hunt, not Ghostbusters. Oh, okay, they are, in fact, 2 separate games, because I saw the Ghostbusters one and I was like, I swear to God that mansion is straight out of a game I was already playing a beta test for. Anyway.
My apologies to Mr. Usher for... But you know what?
Yeah,
They're
I'm
posting
so glad
stuff
it's the
on
guy
eBay,
with
so, I
lots
mean,
of
they're not
money
really...
and lawyers that you forgot to name redacted
Right.
everything out of the
Right.
sentence.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're on
Opposed to
eBay,
like
so
any of
someone's
the other
trying to
people
hide.
where I'm sure if I was like, I'll PayPal you £100 to fuck off, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, that's all right.
No, I'm not worried. He
Yeah,
has
oh, they straight up pinched the idea from the game. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Presumably because everybody that beta tested the game was like, why isn't this a Ghostbusters game? It makes total sense that this would just be a Ghostbusters game.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm still probably going to play it. Looks kind of fun. I'll give it a go anyway. I'm probably going to be less inclined to be rushing to play it because it is exactly what I thought it was. But, yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space game looks like it's going to be dope as fuck. Check out the trailer. Right. I'm going to read this really quickly. Okay, the names are redacted. 36-year-old name redacted was pregnant with her 7th kid. Jesus Christ, lady. And had money troubles at the time. So she decided to put the naming rights up on eBay. The auction went over the 40k mark, but eBay shut it down for violating the rules.
It's like throwing a hot dog down a
No,
hallway.
I think you'll find that mean. Are you talking about the fact that she has 7 kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a slip and slide coming out.
Well, I'm pretty sure if we just... You're paying for it, though, because you're the one getting me in trouble. But I'm pretty sure if we just send her $400 on PayPal, it'll be okay if she rings us giving it. Would you buy a ghost? An Arkansas eBay user decided to sell an alleged ghost in a jar on their auction platform. He put the buy it now price at $56,000 and said he found the jar in a cemetery, warning potential buyers that he wouldn't be held responsible if they got haunted. Thankfully, nobody bought it, and he's stuck with an empty jar. So presumably everything's worked out well. Many rock and roll lovers enjoy playing air guitar. Goddamn right. Strumming the air with their fingers and pretending to play along with their favorite tracks. One funny rocker thought he might be able to make some money from the idea, selling a signed air guitar on eBay. Okay, so just to clarify eBay, one woman legitimately can't sell her son's name on eBay, but you will let a guy sell nothing on eBay. Is that what I'm getting?
That's what I took away from that shit.
My neighbor had 12 kids and 74 grandchildren. That woman is trying to set up a fucking militia. That's what that sounds like.
Dude, that's not old school though, man.
Like, think Walking Dead. Think Walking Dead. Like, that woman was like, one day the world is going to go into ruin and I'm going to need to be able to build a town with walls and man it ASAP.
Dude.
And then they're all going to farm.
My family ain't far behind it. They bred like.
Well, I won't lie to you.
rabbits.
If there was a TV show set in the apocalypse of the zombie variety based around her life, she has enough grandchildren and kids there that you could have a farming segment without it really overtaking the entire storyline.
Right.
You know, there's zombies outside. She walks out and be like, "What are you up to, Greg and Ann?" "Oh, we're going to farm some crops. I'm not really good with the gun." "Okie dokie, we'll catch you later." Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I'm so tired from having kids. Oh, my God.
So life, like, I got the chills from that accurate portrayal of combat.
Thank you. Buying a house online would be a pretty big deal, but imagine buying an entire town. Oh, there we go. Joseph, you can ring your friend in case the apocalypse ever...
There's a whole bunch of real estate for that 74 grandkids.
Yep.
Name?
Well, in 2002, the California town of Bridgeville was listed for auction on eBay, and it was the world's first town to be sold on the site, and it went for a grand total of $700,000. $700,000 for an entire town.
That's
not that bad.
Are any of you near the Google machines?
Yes.
Would one of you Google how big is Bridgetown, California, please? Bridgeville, even, not town. That's probably a different place.
Bridgeville, California.
California. Yep.
It is
83 acres.
83 acres is pretty big, though, right?
I mean,
I don't know what an acre is.
I don't know. 12 kids and 74 grandchildren. I think 84 acres or 83 acres or whatever it is. That's not bad.
Let's see. It
has a population of about 25 people.
Okay, well, I've
So
seriously
that's like a
misjudged how
fucking
83,
ghost
the size of 83 acres. It turns out you might need to take over some other people's towns.
Right.
But it's okay. You've grown yourself a militia, so it's fine.
You can do that.
Elevation
You
is
can do that.
636
Right,
feet.
you can do that. You better teach them all how to make crossbows, though, because arming those people is going to cost you a fucking bomb otherwise. Anyway, moving on. Is that all of them? Is that it?
See this
one.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a follow-up to that story.
To which?
It says the one we were just talking about.
Where?
It says the 83-acre town became famous in 2002 for being the first in history to be put up on eBay for auction on eBay. It was originally sold for $1.77 million, but the buyer backed out of the deal, only to be bought by a businessman, name redacted, for $700,000.
It's Bridgeville. He said it's 56.33 kilometers.
Who said that?
Squared.
Oh.
Obviously. That's pretty big.
Yeah. 83
For sure, Dublin's
acres.
like 350k, I think. So it's a seventh the size of Dublin.
And then...
Or a seventh the distance between Dublin and Limerick.
Ooh. More follow-up to the story. Name redacted put the town up for sale again in 2006 for a starting price of $1.75 million. According to BBC News website, the price included 3 cows, 8 horses, and a post office.
You can actually, if you populate the town a little bit, post office, you'll make your money back. Bridgeville. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Oh, this is the end of the show. Oh, fuck. Bridgeville is 340,000 meters squared.
Why is this town being sold so many times?
Okay.
Because everybody realizes, fuck, I'm not making money here.
Because it's like on June 29th, 2007, it was once again on the market for $1.3 million for at least several months. This was the third time in 5 years that Bridgeville had been listed for sale.
I'm going to make money.
Nobody
well,
wants to live
shit,
in...
no, I'm not. Sell it.
Nobody wants to buy Bridgeville.
Okay, so it's 340 kilometers squared.
Right.
That can't be right.
No, that's what it's.
Oh, yeah, because it's 10 meters to a kilometer. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know the conversion rate for that. Right, okay, that's us done for the night, guys. Isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that
is us done for the night. Thanks for joining us. I will be back over on Twitch tomorrow night where I'll be doing some DayZ. Unless I get cleared for beta testing Killer Clowns, at which point I won't be streaming because I won't be allowed to stream that, but I will be playing it. So, yeah, so we'll catch you all tomorrow night. We're back on Thursday where we're going to be talking about a load of butt movies that didn't happen last week because Limerick got invaded by bored Irish guy.
I think that was
the consensus
awesome that we were doing butt night.
It's worth it just for the poster, guys. Yeah,
that's
the
what I
poster never
said.
got to get used, and it's a treat.
Fantastic.
I'm actually, now that I have an extra couple of days to work on it, I may probably need to Photoshop it a little bit extra because as I think about it, maybe slightly worried how YouTube feel about that poster. I may need to make more face in the butts, if you know what I mean. So there's more. Yeah, you can very much tell it's butts, do you know, whereas I want this to be like, what the hell is up with their, oh my god, they're butts. You know, that kind of reaction is what I'm going for. Whereas this is very much like, oh, there's a definitive butt crack with a mouth on it there. Imagine if someone took a photo of all of us and just cut our eyes, noses, and mouths out and just placed them in an orderly fashion on butts. That's basically what the poster is at the moment. I may need to Photoshop some things.
What in the butt?
You want to put my face on the butt? Put a face on the butt. On the
my
butt.
face on the butt.
What?
Ooh, ooh.
What? In the butt. Booty small and the theme music. Yeah, South Park had the butt people. Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun butt night,
It's going to be a whole fun butt night, which I'm going to word much more eloquently for the show poster.
Giz will love it.
It's going to be a ruckus tuckus with the GoreCast fuckus.
Oh, I like it. We're getting creative.
Or I might go for a YouTube, just a good old fashioned YouTube trailer or YouTube show name of Bad Milo ? What the fucker? GoreCast Unplugged group chat Thursday. Yeah, anyway, we'll catch you all during the week. I'll be back tomorrow on Twitch, as I said, with some trailers. Not some trailers, but some DayZ. And here's some DayZ to give you a flavour as to what that's all about. See you later. Bye. So, I'm wandering down the road of matrimony soon. I know. And I was looking to have a bachelor party that all of my friends could attend. Unfortunately, they fricking live everywhere. So an idea for an epic mass DayZ streaming bachelor party arose, so that everyone could join, albeit in-game or via chats, and an epic bachelor party is what happened. There was all the mandatory bachelor party events. There was drinking.
It's not
Probably
showing my
25
vicinity.
ice cubes
Why?
in this glass, by the way. They all fell out. I didn't want to waste them, so... There was customized bachelor party t-shirts. Hey, buddy, what's going on? Dude, is that... Oh my god. Oh my god, it wouldn't be a bachelor party if there wasn't customized bachelor party t-shirts. Would you look at that, guys? That's goddamn amazing. The ancient art of Roman Greco foot wrestling. Oh, I flipped you over. I don't know how I did that. A magical lag-inducing giant from the lands of old. What the... Run away! Run away!
Why are you blowing up?
I'm getting like 4 frames a second. Toxic cloud taser tag.
Why are we still going?
The ritualistic rounds of Fight Club. Oh, with a twist.
You're at the edge.
The time-honored tradition of the shaming of the groom.
Who's winning me?
Shame.
Who's that?
The mandatory awkward lap dance.
This is the last night he can be teabagged by everyone. Collectively teabag this man.
I love the way it's the last night I can be teabagged by everybody. Like full discretion. There's only been like maybe 3 times in my life I've had 25 people teabag me all at the same time. A nice Sunday drive.
Just punch it.
I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I'm waiting for it to get near
Good
the
to
red.
go.
Gear up. Look at me. I'm doing a car.
Careful. You're doing a car. You're doing great.
It's like case of vehicular manslaughter. Love and energy of all my friends, and you know it means a lot to me. And I just I can't describe how much life is going to change. Don't know why I'm still alive.
I fucking heard the pin.
Boo! And of course, bears. So many bears. It was an epic night, and it could not have happened without the assistance of Bored Irish Guy, Roachy, Deathbringer, and all of the Level 10 Deer Isle crew, where this event was held. You were all a bunch of absolute legends. Attacking everybody right now. Yeah. Oh my god, look at me, I'm riding the furry wave.